Boxing Glove Introduction, the world of Real Steel, then and now. Ladies and gentlemen, fans of Real Steel and robot boxing aficionados, imagine a future where machines made of steel and circuitry don't just fight in underground arenas but carry entire narratives of heart, perseverance, identity, and evolution. The original Real Steel captivated audiences by turning what could have been a simple sports movie into a human story where a father and son reconnect against the improbable odds of a battered robot named Adam facing the undefeated champion, Zeus. Now, imagine a sequel. A story that expands the ring beyond what we've seen, introduces new rivals and allies, and raises the stakes not just in strength and technology but in emotional depth. Today, I present to you the top 5 robots who could be central to a Real Steel 2, a lineup that bridges nostalgia, evolution, and spectacle: Adam, Excavator, Impact, Hot Rod, and Zeus. 1. Adam, the heart of the people. Let's begin with the robot everyone remembers and loves, Adam, the underdog that changed the world. Origin and legacy. In the first Real Steel, Adam was discovered in a junkyard, a seemingly obsolete robot left for scrap. What made Adam special was not raw power, but the shadow function, the ability to mimic the movements of its controller, creating a mirror of real human agility. He didn't just fight, he learned. He became more than a machine. When Charlie Kenton and his son Max activated this feature, Adam transformed from a relic into a champion, a testament to human spirit and machine potential. Trophy: Why Adam deserves a central role in Real Steel 2. In Real Steel 2, Adam would be both a legacy character and a bridge into the new era. Consider emotional resonance. Adam's journey from discarded scrap to global icon mirrors the core theme of resilience. A sequel could explore how Adam's existence changes public perception of robots, from tools and fighters to sentient heroes. Technological evolution. Imagine Adam upgraded, perhaps through new software that allows adaptive learning, strategy prediction, or even rudimentary decision-making autonomy. This could open philosophical discussions about AI consciousness. Mentorship role. Adam could serve as a mentor for a new generation of fighters, humans and robots alike, introducing characters like Impact and Hot Rod later in our lineup. Performing arts narrative possibilities. Adam can be racked with conflict. New technology surpasses his design, forcing him to learn not just how to fight but why he fights. Is it for trophies? For the fans? Or for something deeper, like protecting those he cares about? This emotional complexity would make Adam more than a fighter, a symbol in the mythology of Real Steel 2. 2. Excavator. Next up is a robot that contrasts Adam's humble origin with sheer brute force, Excavator. While not featured in the original film, Excavator appears in Real Steel spin-off games and fan lore as a fearsome mechanical contender. Design and aesthetics. Excavator is literally designed like construction equipment, given combat purpose, heavy armor, industrial claws, and a demeanor that suggests unstoppable momentum. His silhouette evokes both a massive earth mover and a battlefield juggernaut. Role in Real Steel 2. In a sequel, Excavator could serve multiple narrative purposes. A new kind of threat. Whereas Zeus represents precision and elite boxing mastery, Excavator could represent raw destructive power, a robot built not for finesse but for dominance. Symbol of technological escalation. As robot boxing evolves into new arenas and audiences, some engineers and owners might begin to prioritize brute force over ingenuity. Excavator could embody this new breed, intimidating, unpredictable, and controversial. Moral conflict. Matches involving Excavator would force characters and audiences alike to grapple with the ethics of robots designed purely for wreckage. Is such power entertainment or cruelty? Bar chart: thematic value. Excavator pushes the narrative into uncharted territory. If Adam represents heart and adaptation, Excavator represents danger and evolution without restraint. Their clash, metaphorically and literally, could define the ideological divide of Real Steel 2. Collision 3. Impact, the futuristic power puncher. Now let's transition from raw force to refined brutality, Impact. While not as widely documented in mainstream lore as Adam or Zeus, robot boxing spin-off games and fan communities reference Impact as a robot built around one defining principle: impact delivery, maximizing force transfer through each strike. Combat style. Impact would be crafted for explosive offense. Imagine a robot with Reinforced actuators designed to deliver shockwave blows. Shock-absorbing joints that let it withstand counterattacks. A tactical processor built for anticipatory strike timing. Impact's fighting style would be closer to a street brawler, technical, aggressive, and thrilling to watch. Rocket narrative arc. In Real Steel 2, Impact could represent the next evolution in robot strategy, a machine that blends physics and psychology. Against Atom, Impact's direct, force-forward style could challenge Atom's adaptive finesse. Against Zeus, though perhaps not as advanced in AI or hardware, Impact's strategic aggression could create intense matchups, showing that innovation isn't always linear. Performing Arts emotional core. Impact could serve as the dark horse, a robot developed by a scrappy engineer or an underfunded team. Their bond, and the struggle to prove themselves against corporate or elite opponents, adds another layer to the film's core themes of perseverance and passion. Fire 4. Hot Rod, speed meets style. If Impact is brute force, then Hot Rod is precision velocity. The name alone evokes flames, speed, and performance, a racing machine turned pugilist. While not part of the film canon, transmedia lore and fan adaptations imagine Hot Rod as a robot focused on rapid attacks, quick footwork, and tactical finesse. Design philosophy. Hot Rod's build could prioritize lightweight alloys for rapid movement, high RPM joints for lightning-fast punches, streamlined armor that sacrifices some defense for speed. Think of Hot Rod as a boxer who doesn't get hit, a stark contrast to the heavy hitters on our list. Brain strategic depth. In Real Steel 2, Hot Rod could upset expectations. Audiences used to heavyweight slugfests would thrill at Hot Rod's agility and tactical brilliance. Teach Atom new lessons. If Atom enters a mentoring phase in the story, Hot Rod could challenge him not just to fight, but to evolve his style. Inject diversity into fights. A robot like Hot Rod opens up space for a wider range of choreography, ensuring the sequel doesn't repeat the same match dynamics. Direct hit emotional arc. Hot Rod might come from a background of engineering innovation, perhaps a team of developers who were overlooked or dismissed because their robot wasn't heavy enough. Hot Rod could prove that power doesn't always wear the thickest armor, sometimes it wears fire and finesse. High Voltage 5. Zeus, the undefeated champion. Finally, the mountain all challengers seek to summit, Zeus, the undefeated WRB champion. Shield, the final boss of robot boxing. Zeus isn't just strong, he's legendary. In the first Real Steel, Zeus was portrayed as the pinnacle of robot boxing technology, towering, intimidating, undefeated. Atom challenged him in the climactic battle, nearly defeating him and earning global admiration. Zeus embodies elite design, precision, power, flawless mechanics, and advanced AI, possibly. He's the robot other robots measure themselves against. Counterclockwise arrows button returning Zeus in a sequel. In Real Steel 2, Zeus could serve several purposes. A benchmark for evolution, Zeus's return would highlight how far robots like Atom, Impact, and Hot Rod have evolved. Have they surpassed him? Or has Zeus grown too? A philosophical nemesis, Zeus represents perfection through engineering, a machine built to win at all costs. This could contrast with Atom's human-taught adaptability or Hot Rod's emphasis on speed and style. A narrative mirror, where Atom and friends fight because of purpose and connection, Zeus might fight for dominance, legacy, or survival of the fittest. Brain narrative possibilities. Zeus's arc could be deeply compelling. A rematch, a global championship featuring Atom vs. Zeus could bookend the sequel, a symbolic passing of eras. A mentor-turned-rival, perhaps Zeus's AI begins to evolve, introducing questions about autonomy, pride, and machine identity. A final test, Zeus could be the climax of the story, forcing our heroes to unite or innovate to face a common challenge. Brain thematic threads connecting these 5 robots. What makes this lineup not just a fan roster, but narrative architecture for a movie? Performing Arts 1. Heart versus power versus precision. Each robot embodies a distinct philosophy. Atom, heart, adaptability, growth. Excavator, untamed force and brute dominance. Impact, tactical aggression and shock power. Hot Rod, speed, finesse, dexterity. Zeus, perfection, supremacy, technological apex. The interplay between these styles offers endless dramatic potential. Handshake 2. Human connection. Real Steel isn't just about robots, it's about people. Each robot reflects a human relationship. Atom mirrors father-son bonds. Excavator could symbolize unchecked ambition. Impact reflects perseverance through adversity. Hot Rod champions creativity and defiance. Zeus embodies legacy and legacy's costs. Fire 3. Evolution of robot boxing. A sequel could show how robot boxing evolves, from underground circuits to global arenas, from simple mechanics to AI-enhanced strategy, and from individuals to teams and communities. Clapperboard Real Steel 2, a possible story arc. Let's stitch these robots into a coherent sequel narrative. Act I, the new era. The world celebrates Atom's legacy, yet a new league emerges where robots are faster, stronger, and more dangerous. Enter Impact and Hot Rod, rising stars that disrupt traditional boxing norms. Act 2, Rising Conflict. The global championship looms. Excavator bursts onto the scene, a controversial contender that dominates with sheer force. Atom's old fans worry that robot boxing has lost its soul. Act 3, The Return of Zeus. Zeus returns, stronger, smarter, and more intimidating than ever. Our heroes must learn to combine heart, strategy, and unity to face him. Atom mentors Impact and Hot Rod, helping them unlock potentials they never knew they had. Climax, Championship Bout. In the final arena, a dramatic series of matches leads to a three-way showdown: Atom, Hot Rod's precision versus Impact's power versus Zeus's perfection. Each robot reflects a different piece of the human spirit. The climax isn't just about who wins, it's about why we fight. Resolution, Legacy redefined. Whether our heroes win or not, robot boxing is forever changed. Old rivalries become mutual respect. New champions rise. And like any great story, the journey transforms them all. Checkered flag conclusion, robots with more than metal hearts. In closing, Atom, Excavator, Impact, Hot Rod, and Zeus together form a pantheon, a lineup rich in diversity, philosophy, emotion, and spectacle. Each robot brings not just combat ability, but narrative weight. Atom, the heart that beats even when circuits fail. Excavator, the raw force of ambition. Impact, the strategic spark of daring challengers. Hot Rod, the beauty of speed and innovation. Zeus, the monolith of mastery and legacy. Together, they could carry a Real Steel 2 that honors the original while pushing the world of robot boxing into a new era of storytelling. Thank you.